All right, the wait is over. The time has come. It is time for Titan Souls Any Percent by Your Everyday Speedrunner. Take it away.
Oh, hello everyone. I'm your everyday speedrunner. I ran Portal glitchless earlier this week, and now we're going to do Titan Souls any percent. So I'm going to explain the game as I go. Time is going to start as we load in, which I will give a heads up for. Go. Sorry, it all loaded a bit faster than I was expecting. So yeah, this is Titan Souls. And the gimmick in this game is that everything dies in one hit, including ourselves. And we have one arrow to hit the bosses. Can game audio go a bit lower? It's a bit too loud actually now. Alright, sounds a lot better, thank you. So this is our first Titan. I believe it's called Sludgehard. As you can see, his name is kind of a bit scrambled around in a weird language. And I have to hit its weak spots, which is the heart, while dodging everything else. This is not going well so far. Right, there we go. That's our first Titan down. So now we absorb the Titan's soul into our own. And we move on to the next one.
Got time for a donation?
Of course.
All right, we have €5 from Patrashi saying, "Good morning, guys. What's a typical Dutch breakfast? Keep up the good work."
All right, here's Cubicle Eye, and there was Cubicle Eye.
So what is a typical Dutch breakfast?
I can't hear you. Sorry, audio's still a bit loud, actually. It seems to be going up constantly.
We'll get that fixed right away.
One more time.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
All right, so what is a typical Dutch breakfast?
For me, probably none. I don't tend to eat breakfast all that lot.
Nice, perfect answer.
All right, I do believe this upcoming Titan is called Brain Freeze. We have to get the brain out of the ice with a fire arrow. And that was Brain Freeze. There are its upsides to having everything die in one hit. Alright, so this will be the upcoming last Titan of the area, which is Goliath. And we just awoken him, walked right out of the right out of the area, so now outside of it. This is somewhat intended, since there's an achievement tied to doing it this way, and my arrow didn't hit its weak spot, so I have to reset it. Right. There we go. So while we are absorbing its soul, we're going to open up this door that leads to the next area. So yeah, I don't think I have talked about movement yet. So as you might have seen, the main form of movement we'll be doing is constantly rolling. Normally we can't roll upstairs, but this set of stairs is a little different. We can roll downstairs and keep rolling on until we hit the bottom. That's pretty funny, and we'll sure see that as we are slowly making our way to this elevator. And we're going to be walking for a little bit, so host, do you have to say anything?
Sure, I can talk about, for example, ESA. We thank them for supporting the event and for allowing us to stream on their channel. And of course, we thank Esports Game Arena as well for providing us with the gaming monitors for the event. The EGA is home to a variety of on-site gaming events in Alphen aan den Rijn, including our BSG bi-monthly marathons. You can also consider using your free monthly Twitch Prime subscription right here on the ESA channel. You will get access to both the ESA and the BSG emotes, and you'll get to support both the events.
All right, thank you. So we're coming up to a Titan that doesn't have his name in a very weird language. And let me just awaken him real quick. Alright, Elhan, the legendary Titan Slayer. So for this Titan we have to shoot his arrow. And I just died. I have to shoot his arrow that will weaken him and we can hit his body. I'm just gonna try that again and pretend nothing ever happened. Also, this game has great soundtrack. And I screwed it up again. For some reason I'm not used anymore to having this boss with sound on.
Yeah, we can remove the sound if you want.
We went to this much trouble to get it in here.
That's true.
Let's keep it in here. There we go. Let's hit that. There we go, finally. So we aren't beating every single Titan in this game. There's a set amount we have to beat to progress to the next area. And eventually beat Sol, which is the final boss of this category. 100% has a ton more Titans. It's I think about 5 or 10 minutes longer. So we're going to open up this basement real quick. And we are on to Galeris, I believe it was called. Which has the title of Personification of Greed. And an amazing soundtrack. And there he was. So once this soul-absorbing cutscene is done, I will quit back to menu, load back into the game, so I spawn back at my last checkpoints with all the Titans killed I have killed before. And we are on to the next area, which is a bit of a dangerous area, since we won't grab the checkpoint over there, because we could later warp back here. But in the meantime, do enjoy the scenery and do enjoy hosting something.
All right, thanks for that. I can tell you about the upcoming bid wars for Omen's side, for example. We have one for category choice between low percent and glitchless. Currently, there is no donations towards glitchless, but there is only 15 towards low percent. So if you want to see a glitchless run, gotta donate 16 or more.
Glitches are cheating.
And then we have the darkest dungeon category choice between hack percent and swine percent. Hack percent is in the lead by 28 euros. Swine percent has 6. Want me to talk more?
No, because we're at the next Titan right now.
All right.
This one's a bit tricky sometimes, but we got it first try. That's nice. Yeah, we have to make it explode itself with the bombs it throws at us. There is a quicker setup for it, but I wasn't able to nail it in practice, so I didn't go for it. But up next, we have the most anxiety-inducing boss ever. So please, don't be scared, because I already will be. There we go. Yeah, so we just had to let the Titan roll right at us and shoot an arrow at the right time. Sadly, we don't get to hear the music.
Yeah, you're killing these bosses too fast, man. We can't enjoy the music.
You can probably enjoy them on YouTube as well. So now up to the last Titan of this area. For people that are looking at the environment and thinking this looks really cool, I sadly can't show off everything, every little tidbit in the environment because there's so much detail in here. So much small things that would give a bit of story in a game that doesn't tell it. So I do think the story in here is up to our own interpretation. Such as the character itself. Yeah, like I said, we're quitting out, we're going back in, and we're back at the ruins. We're now going into a woods area. During the old ride I first used to go to the woods area, grab the checkpoint there, then go to the ruins and down to the lava section without grabbing any extra checkpoints. So if I would have died during that route, I had to walk all the way back. And I'm very happy I didn't have to in this run as well. Yeah, just for safety, I'm going to grab these checkpoints because I was about to do it anyway. So we're now getting up to Fine Thesis, which basically is a giant plant. Its weak spot is inside itself. We'll have to open him up, which we'll do with shooting an arrow into his mouth in a second. There we go, that's the weak spot, and I missed. So that's a bit unfortunate. Alright, I have to do an extra phase. I'm not used to that.
Thank you for giving us more music, man.
No problem. There we go. The upcoming is design-wise one of my favorite Titans. It's a mushroom, just a giant jumping mushroom. That when you get hit by his one of his attacks, you'll go onto some sort of drug trip, which hopefully we won't see. But yeah, there's also an achievement tied to it for staying in it for like 30 seconds. So you have to be constantly getting hit by it. But that was it. So we now have enough Titan souls to open up the next door to the next area, and we only have 2 Titans left. And should I try to skip one of them? I'll give it one try. I got it once during practice, so that was pretty nice. So, but does host have to say anything?
Sure. I can tell you about who we are. We are the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering. We organize bi-monthly gatherings in the Benelux for speedrunners. We're currently streaming our annual event live from Hotel Asteria in Van Rij, the Netherlands. We are raising money for the Dutch Cancer Society, which is a nationwide organization committed to fight cancer while aiming for more cure and a higher quality of life for those already battling the disease. All of your donations will go to the Dutch Cancer Society.
All right. Yeah, I can confirm this hotel is really nice. I've got a really nice room here. I'm sharing it with someone else. The showers are nice. We've got an infrared room. It's pretty much a sauna. And I do hope we come back here next year.
Can confirm. It is pretty fucking great.
Alright, we've got just a little bit of more walking here. Up these stairs and grab the checkpoint for safety, because the chances we will die trying to do this skip are very high. Right, just skip its attacks. And I got it first try. Here we go. I hope I didn't die there. I died there, apparently. It did hit me when I was transitioning screens. And I have to do the fight again. So I'll just try this again. And I didn't get it. Alright, I won't go for it again. So now I'll just go for the quick kill with Death Warp. Alright, we'll just stand against his fist here, and we will die the second we pull the arrow out. So we can skip this soul-absorbing cutscene. So we're now on to the last boss, which will be the soul. And normally a cutscene will play out here where all the Titan souls we absorbed leave our body and get a physical form. And we have to fight that physical form. And it looks just like us. There it is. Time is when I kill this Titan. So get ready on that. I missed my first chance. Time! So, that was Titan Souls 80%. Quick, interesting run. Didn't go as well as I had hoped. But, can't complain. So we can cue this. I don't really have anything else to say, to be honest. Host has anything to say, maybe?
I can thank you for that pretty damn amazing run.
My pleasure.
Next up is Omen's Sight by Satanic Nerd.
Alright, looking forward to that. So yeah, Zach, you can cut out anytime you'd like. These are just credits. By the end, we just have our in-game timer.
Just as a final reminder, we have a category choice for the next game, so that will be closed off at the start. Currently, it's still 15 euros for low percent, 0 for glitchless. So if you want to see glitchless, donate now. We are a setup away from this game.